want to tell us what you're doing?
I'm just washing the sliminess of the fish, because this one doesn't come this scale.
Comes with the skin on.
No, this one. I mean, this one has all the scales, right?
Sukibiki?
Yeah.
You do that every
Usually,
time?
I mean, you don't. This one is a sashimi purpose, right?
Why do you do that?
Then you don't want the scale goes to the flesh, right?
It's remove all the scales with a knife. So it's a Japanese technique where the skin is still intact, but you remove the scales. So you cut back and forth in a saw-like manner. It's actually making it look really easy. It's actually fucking really hard.
Yeah, but I don't. It's like the right amount of pressure. And how would you do it otherwise?
I would just skin it first.
No, it's okay. After boil, yes.
Which I feel like you're probably still going to be skinning after. You're still going to remove the skin after anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he just doesn't want to fuck around with the scales. I guess it's not pleasant for restaurants to get a scale. But does every restaurant always remove the scales like this?
No, I mean some of the restaurants just cut the part where they're gonna put the knife on, so it doesn't really go into the flesh.
And do you always recommend, that's your Yanagiba, right? You always recommend the Yanagiba for this?
Yeah, yanagi is easier.
Here's how the Yanagiba. Yanagiba is a sushi knife. It's a long, skinny knife that's very sharp, but it you can't.
Yeah, but this kind of the half fillet fish is kind of hard to do. The good job of the skibiking, but do your best.
Actually, it might be best steel knife. It's a pretty steel knife too. Similar to a Yanagiba. It's an 8-inch blade. A little bit of bend. That one works pretty well.
And then the rest of it just
Great, yeah. What you do with the fillet, Now you're washing the skin again?
just get rid of the rest of the.
Just breaking it down, or is it you, or is that public process doing most of it?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean,
And then this part was kind of hard to take the skin off, the scale off. So I'm just gonna this one basically you don't really need it, this part. So I'm just gonna get rid of it like this.
and is
You
there any
can-
benefit to doing sukibiki over just using a scrape method? To scrape
No, I
off the
mean you
scales?
only do this with the small scale. The big scale you cannot do it. So the Hamachi, and Shimaji, and some Hata, the grouper friends, the families.
I've done sukibiki in the past where when you're dry aging, it helps to remove the scales but keep the skin intact.
The rest of it is the same.
Was that the belly fin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Fins
just
are
cut.
off.
They're easily breakable, so like make sure hold. And then try to get close to the center bone, and then just cut it out. Some people go like this, and then you kind of make the unnecessary the knife mark. So I usually go like this. And then, so when you store it, just don't take out this one because it will oxidize. So I usually use the top part, and for the sushi purpose, also for the restaurants, like whatever crudo, it's kind of too thick. So there is a line here,
Yeah.
just cut it like this. So either you can use for tartar, or you can still cut it as the slice of the neta. And so this one, and then take this one out. If fish is big, and then sometimes the hamachi is big, and I usually cut like kind of half.
Yeah.
But this one kind of small, so this one. So this one maybe can use for tartar or whatever. And then when you cut it, you also want me to slice the fish.
Sure. Yeah. Cool.
So you want to cut kind of same size. Some people like to have this kind of the silver like this kind of mark, but some people don't like it. Some customers don't like it. So it really depends on the.
You like it?
No, I mean, so having this and having a little bit of a chi, which is the blood part, is kind of showing that it's fresh, but some people don't like it. So it really depends on how the chef decide.
Yeah. And I think our clientele would probably want to clean that. Yeah.
So clean that, it's easy. Just put your knife, come all the way down, and already half is gone.
Perfect.
So how you want to do it is, this part I don't usually use it. The first piece has to be a little bit, but you think it's going to be big, it's actually not going to be. Like this. This one has to be a little bit shorter. Just follow like this. You just look at this part, and then try to get
Follow,
yeah. So depends on. Now we are going to go a little bit. This is thickest part. So when I hit the thickest part, you don't want to keep the same angle, the knife angle, because it's going to be too big. So you kind of have to make it the angle a little bit higher, so that it doesn't really. So I'm kind of making like this, but it's kind of same size. So I have to do like this like for a while. And then this one is going to be now I have to put my knife a little bit the lower angle in order to make the same kind of shape. Then make sure always use the top to bottom blade. So like this. So as you can see, I'm kind of making the angle kind of lower now. Because the fish goes like this, so you have to follow how the fish look like. Otherwise, end up not having the same size and then the wasting the ingredients. This end part always have a little bit of the fin bone, a little bit. Yeah, this is it.
Made that look too easy. Yeah, that's perfect. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is what it is.
Done a couple of those.
Yeah, what's it? What's it? Oh, what's the question?
I was just saying, it looks like you've done plenty of those.
Oh yes.
Any use for the trim or like the,
Yeah,
the
trim
color? Do you roast
color.
the color?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So you can use for appetizers. I usually, so this some of the restaurant they serve a whole thing, but I usually cut it in half.
Yeah, we're only
And then,
planning
yeah.
on doing crudo.
Yeah.
So
Then
is there-
then you take it out. Take it out, and then this one you can use for this one tartar maybe, I guess, because it's not really, you cannot really do anything with this, but this one you can still get some, you can still cut some neta, but you have to put the knife really like this. So this one we cannot really use it, so almost like has to be a little bit bigger than what you think, and then cut, and then little bit higher. So you can still do it, this part.
Yeah.
But this one, easy to mess up because people really confusing about this part. At least you can get the one order or two order. I don't know how many pieces the crudo you're gonna serve. So when it's end, you have to kind of really cut a little bit.
Yeah.
It looks really big, but by the time you cut, it's actually not really big. They're the same size, like that. And then this one is the same. So this one goes like, so knife go like this, and then has to go like that.
Okay. What shows that with you? Oh, is it possible to turn off the music?
Can you turn off the music?
Just realized hit with any copyright violations. Might not be able to.
I usually take this part. The color usually change really fast.
Just some blood spots there.
Yeah.
And that's just all edible technically, right?
Yeah, technically, but not necessarily.
Yeah.
You wouldn't serve it.
Maybe not for
No.
customers. Maybe staff meal or something.
Usually soak in the milk and then deep fry is good. For the big fish like tuna and stuff. So chia, and then this one same idea. This one you can still use it if you have to, but customer will think that it's kind of cheap. The same idea. This one is kind of becoming narrower, so now you have to turn the knife like this way, slowly. This one is too chewy, so I don't use it. Yeah, this is it.
Oh, thank you.
Can you tell me who you are, Kevin?
I'm Kevin from Sushi Bashu.